Good morning, everybody. So today's Tuesday. Yesterday I ran out of time. I didn't get to do the video. I'm doing horrible again. No lie. I'm doing horrible. I'm trying to get up at 5 and it's not working. So I think I'm going to have to change my alarm clock. Anyway, I read Psalm 44 today. Verses 3 through 7 I liked. It says, "It was not by their sword that they won the land, nor did their arm bring them victory. It was your right hand, your arm, and the light of your face, for you loved them. You are my king and my God, who decrees victories for Jacob. Through you we push back our enemies. Through your name we trample our foes. I do not trust in my bow. My sword does not bring me victory, but you give us victory over our enemies. You put our adversaries to shame." What? That is so awesome. My God. It's not like, so they use swords then. So it's like swords and guns and fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's not in the fight that we're in, spiritually speaking. Swords and guns and knives and whatever you want to think of is not going to solve it. You know what I'm saying? It's only God that's going to solve it. It's only God that's going to do it. It says, through you you push back our enemies. I mean, that's nothing but God doing all that. What? And he said, "I don't trust in my bow. My sword does not bring me victory, but you give us victory over our enemies. You put our adversaries to shame," meaning God does that. What? We don't need weapons. What? I can't talk. Oh, the scripture says, "The weapons of our warfare are not carnal." What? Fleshly. Anyways, okay, so the first question is, what does it take to rouse you from sleep? Okay. And it was talking about like an alarm, different things like that wake you up, you know, like your alarm going off, people waking you up, whatever. But when I read this, like, I took it, when I read the question, what does it what does it take to rouse you from sleep? I took it to mean spiritually. Like, if you're spiritually like asleep, what does it take to wake you up? You know? And for me, I think that's why God has to do certain things, because I'm asleep. Not necessarily like I don't believe in God, like I'm not a Christian, not that, but it's just sometimes we could just get so much into the busyness of the day and the day-to-day things and just, you know, keep going like that. And we're not paying attention spiritually to the people around us, to the things that are going on around us, you know, and God has to shake us and wake us up and be like, get up, you know. Wow. Okay, so like I didn't write down the answers, I'm just talking. I don't know, that's just what, that question is how it really spoke to me. Not about how I get up in the morning, but being spiritually awake to the things around us and the people around us and to what's going on around us. And honestly, no, I'm not always 100% of the time, 365 days out of the year, 7 days a week, am I spiritually awake to everything that's going on. Because when I go to work, I'm like, okay, I'm doing my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily always paying attention to the things that are going on around me, you know, and to the needs of other people around me, you know, and how I can pray for them. Oh my God, I feel like a horrible person right now just saying this stuff, because it's like, I'm so focused on me and what I need to do for the day, how I can get what I can get, you know, and I'm not paying attention to those around me. Those are the ones that holy cow, I feel like a horrible person, that need, not me, but need the Jesus in me. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's what it said to me. I just, wow. Ask yourself, are you awake? What? Are you awake? Like, are you awake? Oh my gosh. You know how just everything, I'm not going to read the other questions, just how everything around us, just like all these things just like coming at us, just whatever, you know, like, I don't know, TV, internet, just things happening in life, going to work, you know, making supper, just your daily things that you have to do, you know, cleaning your house, do all the stuff that you have to do, you know. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do those things, but are we like really awake? Because we're just living day to day, you know, doing all those things and just, you know, the repetitive stuff. Get up, go to work, come home, cook, clean, go to bed, you know, just keep. And are you really awake? Like, are we really awake? I mean, holy cow. I'm a very emotional person. Yeah. I'm very sensitive. I'm very sensitive when I'm awake. But so sometimes you just have to get away. Like I've said before, you have to get away from all those things, and you have to spend that time with God so that he can keep you awake to what is going on spiritually speaking, so that he can use you for what his purpose is of using you for that day, for your life, you know. Oh my gosh, I think I've been sleeping the last, I don't know, couple weeks, maybe because I haven't, yeah, I don't know how to word it. God has given me discernment, and I pay attention to people, and usually I just stay quiet and pay attention to people and get whatever's going on, and God will speak to me. But I've actually just been really quiet lately. Well, not quiet. I've just been asleep, actually, and not really watching people and paying attention and seeing what God wants to do through me. So I guess the question is today, are you awake? And I know the scriptures I read have nothing to do with this, but if you read Psalm 44, after the scriptures I read, which were verses 3-7, I'm not sure what verse it is, but I apologize. You get down further, and they were talking about that they felt like, and I'm paraphrasing, that God was asleep. Like God is allowing things to happen, and they're saying, you know, God, we didn't, you know, I'm paraphrasing, we weren't disobedient. It's not like we walked away from you, God. Why are you allowing this stuff to happen? Hey God, why won't you listen to us? Hey God, why aren't you speaking to us? You know, and that really spoke to me, because I feel that way sometimes, you know, just like everybody does. You know, like you're trying to get God's attention, and it's just like he's not speaking. It's like he's asleep. And so that's where this question would have came from. So my question to you is, ask yourself, are you really awake? Like, are you really awake? Because even me, knowing who I am, I will say, no, I haven't been. I think I've been focusing on myself, the things that God has been blessing me with. Yes, I've paid attention to other people, but just not to the degree, the intensity that I usually do. Because I'm trying to, what am I trying to do? I don't know. I'm trying to put away hurt that I have, and not understanding God in a certain situation, which is baby girl. And yeah, it's hard. Like I'm trying to just, you know, like I know like the police officers, like they are like, just, you know, we have to be callous to this stuff, like you know, otherwise they'll lose their minds. And it's the same for the military, you know. And so that's kind of what I've become, because there's nothing else I can do, you know, about the situation. And just for me, it's, she's not in the optimal prime situation in Mary's opinion. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay happy. Honestly, like I'm just trying to stay happy. So I will be honest and say, no, I haven't really been awake lately, and really been paying attention to other people. And that was my goal one week, was to like totally pay attention and focus on others. And I felt like I did that, but I feel like I need to regroup, and I need to start doing it more often, and stop, you know, being so concerned about myself. Wow. I'm totally not a selfish person. I feel like I'm one of the most selfless, is that right, people? The less selfish people on the face of the earth. And yet I'm here, sitting here, finding that I feel like I'm very a selfish person. Wow. Anyways, do your own what's the word? I can't even think of words. Do your own self-examination, I don't know, of yourself, and ask yourself, are you really awake? That's the question for me out of this today, is, are you really awake? And if the answer is no, then the question, like I said, is what does it take to rouse you from sleep? What is God gonna have to do to shake you and wake you up to be used for his purpose? You know, what is it gonna take for you to get his word, to understand his words, you know, and yeah, and just to be used by him? Like, what is it gonna take for you to pay attention to those issues that you have? What does God have to do to show you the issues that you need to work on, you know? And you can only do that through him. So what is it gonna take? That's the question. Ouch. Ouch. I just want God to be able to speak to me like I'm speaking to y'all right now. Like, I don't want to go through stuff. Like, I'm serious. Like, I hate going through things depending on what they are. So I'm just being honest. Though I don't think nobody likes to go through hard times and pain and suffering. They don't. So yeah, and I've been thinking about something. I don't know how next year is gonna be, and it's actually kind of freaking me out. So, because I had to go back to the doctor in January, and that's freaking me out. But I have to trust God. Yeah. So, wow. What does it take for God to get you awake? That's your question. I'm done talking because I'm just rambling now. So, what does it take for God to get you awake if you're asleep? What? And we all fall asleep at times. Hello. Even Jesus' disciples fell asleep on him. He said, could you not just pray 1 hour with me? Or for me? You know? Wow. Jesus. All right. Y'all have a great day. Sorry. I'm very convicted, I think. And, yeah. Wow. All right. So let's end this. You guys have a good day. Just wake up if you're asleep. That's all I'm saying. So God done had to do something to make you awake. Peace, guys.